The new mutant investigation company of X Factor has only been open for a few days, and their newest case is already taking them across universes. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of X Factor issue number 2 and find out together, shall we? So then, as the comic opens up, we see a strange hooded individual touch down in Krakoa. They're clearly keeping their identity a secret, but also rocking some fine-ass headphones. You know, if I had a Raycon sponsorship like all those other YouTube channels do, this is totally where I'd put the ad. Yo, Raycon, hit me up. Hoodie McGee ends up leaving a box outside the Boneyard, the new base of operations for X Factor. It's not found until the next day, though, when Aurora, Northstar's sister and the murder victim of the previous case, newly returned to life thanks to the Five, finds it the next morning on the Boneyard stoop. Naturally, there's still a lot of hanging questions in the air over what exactly Aurora was doing and why she was killed in the fashion she was. She can't really remember much, or at the very least is hiding it. What is for certain, though, is that after only being alive for about 2 hours, she is not ready for the whirlwind of chaos that this brand new X Factor team brings in terms of all their different personalities. It's while Dokken and Prodigy trade catty remarks for each other that the box falls on the floor and opens up. Turns out it's filled with blood and an odd pair of dancing shoes. The shoes, as we discover, are covered in logos, but no brands that actually exist on planet Earth. It seems that these shoes and whatever dead mutant they belong to actually came from none other than Mojo World. And man, I have always loved Mojoverse as a concept, another dimension wherein the entire inhabitants were mutated and distorted by television rays sent from Earth. A place that since its inception has allowed writers to tackle so many interesting themes as Hollywood's relationship to superhero comics, superhero movies, reality television. And now it would seem as X Factor dons their brand new Power Rangers-esque costumes and makes their way into Mojoverse, what it really means has changed again. Now Mojoverse is commenting on streaming and app culture. You see, as Northstar and the others find out, for a nominal fee, you can actually subscribe to Headshot TV, the app that lets you watch Mojoverse shows anywhere in the multiverse. In fact, as we find out, if you even want to get inside Mojo World right now, you basically have to win a small popularity contest on stream. Most of the X Factor members are able to do it, winning over the crowd. Except for Dokken, that is, whose amazing pheromone powers don't actually work over the internet, and also because he threatened to whip it out. Man, come on, don't you know the golden rules? Don't swear and don't whip it out. The team that did manage to make it on through starts tracking down clues, and what better person to hit up for information than Mojo himself. Turns out he positively loves mutants right now, and why shouldn't he? Mutants are so hot right now. Krakoa's blowing up, and in this, oh god, I feel gross saying this, attention-based economy, mutants are positively doing gangbusters for Mojo World, even if they aren't, as he puts it, the AAA mutants. It's after literally turning the big gross Mojo upside down do some clues start finally falling out of him. It seems that all those logos on that dancing shoe don't actually belong to any products at all, instead to the biggest streamers of Mojoverse. Some of whom even have names you may recognize, like Spiral. It seems that whoever this dead mutant is, they were involved in some sort of crazy talent competition put on by Spiral. The good guys have a lead, but it's not like they can just go and question Spiral. After all, this is Mojo World, and it has its own weird rules and laws. Mainly, if you want to go somewhere, you gotta literally climb the streamer tree. And at the very bottom of that tree, you have a bunch of grungy, ratty-looking guys who run a fight cast. You know what? I resemble these remarks and I don't like it. If nothing else, though, shelling out for Mojo World cable starts paying off back at the Boneyard as Aurora and Northstar's husband are able to cheer their friends on as they climb the tower. And so that was X Factor issue number 2, everybody, and ultimately I did enjoy this issue. Maybe not as much as the first issue, which was a really tight, done-in-one little story. This second issue definitely tries to set up the new rules and logic behind this streaming era of Mojo World, and there's definitely a lot of very cool ideas at play here. Again, too, like the issue that preceded it, this was a very wordy story. That doesn't bother me personally, but I know I heard a lot of other people complaining about it. The art is plenty unique, and this certainly doesn't look like any of the other X-Men books on the shelf right now, and I dig the new costumes for X Factor. Overall, I think I'd feel comfortable giving this one a 7.5 out of 10. It's pretty solid, and I'm definitely going to keep interested in this one to see where this art goes from here. Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel, and if you're seeing me right now, that means you watched to the end of the video, which I am very appreciative of. It really helps drive engagement and retention and all that other good YouTube stuff. So does liking and commenting. Wink wink. If you like my content too, you should check out my Patreon page. We just redid all the tiers, so there's a ton of great rewards. You can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, and well, it would just really help me out. It's never expected, but always appreciated. So until next time everyone, I've been Cape Joel, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.